Hey guys, how's it going? Got a box from ShotKam. Very excited to do an unboxing to tell you guys a little bit about ShotKam, why we use them, how we use them, and some tips and tricks for using it in the field to make it easier for you. So let's start diving into this. Now to make it easier, I'm going to snap my fingers and just like that, it's unboxed. Now let's go into ShotKam's history. Started in 2010, family-owned company, super great people. Essentially, the dad wanted to make a camera for his son to learn shooting better and easier, and thus the ShotKam was formed. And since 2010, they have evolved quite a bit. You're now seeing ShotKam being used for anything from your trap shooters, competitive clay target shooters, skeet shooters, all the way to the other side of the spectrum where you have your upland hunters, waterfowl hunters. So there's a wide range of use for this. So let's start diving into this. Right away, it comes in a case, very durable, made out of plastic, but very durable, very well built. You open it up, and it's a well-built foam in here. You have a cloth, you have your user guide, you have a couple stickers, and here's the contents of everything, the ShotKam. Now, right away, holding this, very well built. It's very lightweight. And it's metal construction, so you know you're not going to be breaking it, but it feels very good in hand. It's cool to see that they have a lens cover. That's always nice, especially for your waterfowl upland hunters. And yeah, everything comes with a 12 gauge bracket on it already. That 12 gauge bracket has been upgraded, so it's really nice. You can essentially keep that bracket on, transfer this ShotKam to a different gun, and you're ready to rock and roll. Want to switch it back over to yours, and you can put it on, very easy to use. Now looking through here, you got your charger, you have a couple cables, you have your hex key for attaching the ShotKam on and off the firearm, and you have some spare parts. Looks like you have another lens cover, another plastic part for on the bracket itself, a couple more screws, hex key. So everything you need to be able to rock and roll out in the field, and if you do come into a snag, you have the extra parts for it. In addition, they also sent extra brackets. Now, if you know a little bit about myself, I'm a huge waterfowl hunter, upland hunter, and one of the goals this year is essentially what we're going to call a gauge slam. So we're going to be going out with a 410, 28 gauge, your 20 gauge, 16, 12, and 10. And it's going to be nice because all these brackets, ShotKam can go on everything. Now, in addition, for any of your trap shooters or clay target shooters, a toe pad made of leather. Obviously, a break open shotgun, put it on your toe, and you have a place to rest, and it's not banging up or damaging your shoes at all. Now, they also sent the warming sleeve for anyone that has a ShotKam. I would really recommend getting this. We use this out in the field several years, and it's just one of those really nice things, especially for waterfowl hunting. When you're hunting out in honestly 0 degree or -degree temperature, this thing is awesome. So let's start diving in, putting it on the guns themselves. All right, so we got the brackets put on the guns. I got my 410, 20 gauge, 16 gauge, and I'll be putting one on the 12 gauge for you guys. Now, one little thing quick, on my 16 gauge, they don't have a specific bracket for it, but with the 20 gauge bracket, it works just fine. Put on a warming sleeve so you guys could see that. But yeah, everything on the 16 gauge using that 20 gauge bracket is just fine. Holds it in tight, no problems at all. So let's go to the 12. I'll be putting it on my Maxxis 2. And one thing to notice right away with the bracket, there's one side that has 2 black screws and one side that has 1 silver screw. Now, the side that has 2 black screws is going to be where the ShotKam gets mounted onto the bracket. And I always try to do this first. It makes it a lot easier just attaching everything. You can do it either way, but this way is the easiest. So when you're attaching the ShotKam onto the bracket, there's little grooves within the rubber moldings on the inside. So this ShotKam is always getting placed perfectly center. It's not going to be able to move it all inside. Makes it very nice, just a really good feature. So let's go ahead and attach it. So I've got the ShotKam again already attached to the bracket. Now, one thing people ask is kind of how high to go. I try to have it closer to the back of the gun if possible. it seems like there's a little bit less muzzle jump, and the picture is just a little bit clearer. So with this, you simply just take the side with the silver screw, align that up, take your multi-tool, go ahead and attach that and screw it in. It's a very simple process here. So yeah, let me get this one in here. And we are done, just like that. So attached on there, like I said, I try to keep it a little bit closer to the forearm of the gun, just keeps down a little bit on that muzzle jump, but it is ready to rock and roll. So let's go into the next step and get it sighted in for this shotgun. Now to turn on the Wi-Fi, you simply push this button on the back for 3 seconds. It's going to turn both lights on. Right away they're orange, one turns green, and it will be looking for Wi-Fi. So you can attach it to your phone. So that's on. Let's go over to our phone and I'll show you what to do next. So what I found is that it's easiest if there's 2 people, one being the shooter, one being the one on the phone calibrating. As the shooter, you're gonna wanna find a point in the distance. That might be an orange dot. It might be something, just a reference point that's easily recognized, whatever it is. If you can be really still, it helps a ton for that second person on the phone. So I found it easiest if I sit down, get on a bench, just something that's gonna be very stable that I can hold for, you know, a longer period of time, couple minutes. So I'm down, I'm ready, everything's stable. As the person on the phone, they're gonna go into the calibration screen. They're going to move the crosshairs to my reference point. And once that's done, click save, and you're ready to rock and roll with your ShotKam. All right, so in coming back to this warming sleeve, just really quickly, there's essentially 2 sleeves that go over the ShotKam, one on the front side, one on the back side. Once that's attached, you can also put in your hand warmers down here. And then on the opposite side, there's little straps, and you simply just pop those in. And voila, you're ready to rock and roll with the ShotKam warming sleeve. All right, one other thing I wanted to mention for the recording format for the ShotKam, it's filming a full HD at 100 frames a second, so it is slow motion. And you can expect to have about 4 to 6 hours of film using the motion sensitivity on-off feature that it has. If you're doing full continuous Wi-Fi, expect probably around an hour, maybe a little bit more. But if you're hunting in cold weather, definitely check out that warming sleeve. It is very helpful, extends the life of the battery. But again, it's been a phenomenal product. We've used them for many years, and we can't say enough good things about them. It not only helps you learn exactly what you're doing wrong, make mistakes, but it also is really cool footage in the field out waterfowl hunting. So I'll add a few clips on the end of this. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
Kill him, Andrew. Kill him.